Some news from poll-bound Punjab, where Navjot Singh Sidhu is losing his cool after being questioned on the Chief Minister face snub that we saw.
How you see your future? Please.
I don't want to answer.
How you see your future?
Please. I don't want to answer.
Kamaljeet is getting asked more details on that story. Obvious that he would be getting upset given that there was a lot of suspense. Kamal and Rahul Gandhi, of course, pretty much spoiled the party for Navjot Singh Sidhu, who had been pushing for his own position really as the Chief Minister face for the state of Punjab. He was continuously sending out the impression that he's going to be the one who is going to be leading the state if at all the Congress comes to power.
Even the Navjot Singh Sidhu had sent out mixed signals. He had said that he was not looking for a post, he was not looking for or eyeing for any post. The fact remains that this fight was all about the Chief Ministerial post. This is about Punjab elections. Navjot Singh Sidhu was striving very hard. He does seem very riled up, especially with reporters trying to ask questions, seeking his response. And many would say that this is just a human behavior. When you've been trying very hard, he was giving interviews, he was speaking to everybody. So many said maybe he was out of line, and perhaps Rahul Gandhi said that those who are giving interviews every single day are not the leaders, but the ones who've been striving. Though he did appreciate Navjot Singh Sidhu, saying his association goes back way long back, at least 40 years ago, when he actually met him at a cricket match, and Navjot Singh Sidhu had a stupendous performance. He had bowled everyone over. But the fact remains that this is a field of politics. Now, Navjot Singh Sidhu had been in BJP for 13 years. He's been part of different parties. And at Congress party, he's the first one to actually initiate action against Captain Amrinder Singh and leading to his ouster. Eventually, that's the time when it was promised to him that he would be the CM face. But that's not the destiny that awaits Navjot Singh Sidhu. He remains the PCC chief. It's Charanjit Singh Channi, a Dalit face, who is now the CM candidate for the Congress party. This obviously means that Navjot Singh Sidhu is upset. Now, we've seen some mixed signals coming in from the leader and his wife. One would say that at one point of time, his wife said that one of us may consider retiring if things don't go our way. And it does seem that despite having projected the Punjab model, leading it by his own pace, it does seem that perhaps he feels that there is a loss of pace, whether it's the opposition parties who are making a jibe at him. We've seen the Punjab Lok Congress, Captain Amrinder Singh party, calling it curtains on him. There is Vikram Singh Majithia, who've actually taken pot shots at him. So obviously, it may be a point of low feeling for him. But remember, there have been leaders who have bounced back. And even though he has sent out an impression that all will abide by Rahul Gandhi, but many within his own party do not trust the leader, saying in another 24 to 48 hours, there may be action coming in from him. It could be on expected lines, but if he does not react, that would actually surprise the party. So mixed feelings coming in from Congress party, but at this point of time, they would want to put the entire controversy and put a united front forward. Will that be possible? That is the key question in the next few days.
Kamal, be with us. We'll just come back to you for our viewers playing out that reaction of Navjot Singh Sidhu once again.
How you see your future?
Please. I don't want to answer.
How you see your future?
Please. I don't want to answer.